I'm Jessica Dass, and I'm a dietitian from Milwaukee Public Schools Department of Nutrition Services, and I'm here today to cook with you. We received a grant from USDA called the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program, and with grant funds, we bought produce bags for families in Milwaukee. If you'd like to participate in this program, you can go to any one of our 50 Stop, Grab, and Go locations located throughout the city. They're open every school day between 11 and 1:30, and we also have extended hour sites at North Division, South Division, and Obama that are open 3 to 5 p.m. Each Thursday, you can get your free produce bag along with meals. Now, during the month of February, we're talking about how to make every bite count for the prevention of cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. And this week, we're going to talk about cancer and how you can prevent it through diet as we observe World Cancer Day. So let's get started with our recipe. We're going to be making kale quinoa salad with carrot ginger dressing, and I can't wait to share it with you. So our ingredients this week are going to be fresh carrots. We have a curly leaf kale, purple cabbage, fresh ginger, lime, and garlic. And to get our recipe started, we're going to focus on our kale. So with kale, you want to take the stem out and wash it. So we're going to take our knife and just slide it right along the stem here to get the leaf off. Now the stem is edible, it's just a little tough and not ideal for a raw salad. So it comes off really easy. You can put that aside in your compost pile. And then you want to just rough chop up your leaves so it's bite size. Now we want about 4 cups of kale for this recipe. And I have that set aside in my mixing bowl already. Next, we're going to take our purple cabbage. And we want 3/4 of a cup for our recipe. Now both kale and purple cabbage are cruciferous vegetables. They come from the cabbage family. And these vegetables are extra cancer preventative because they contain sulforaphane, a plant compound that prevents cancer. So these vegetables, when you incorporate them in your diet, it's recommended you eat them 3 to 5 times a week for the most cancer preventative effects. Now, cancer is the second leading cause of death in the United States, but as many as 1/3 of the cases could be prevented through diet alone. That's why it's so important that we focus on what we eat over our lifetime because we have the best health outcomes. So I'm going to sprinkle my purple cabbage in my bowl. The colors are really pretty already. And then we are going to add our carrot and our quinoa. So I took carrot and I chopped it into matchstick sized pieces. And we have a little over 3/4 a cup here. So we're going to add this to our mixing bowl. Now carrots are a great source of beta carotene, and that is extra cancer preventative, especially for stomach, breast cancer, and prostate cancer. So we have nice colors once again. Now quinoa. Quinoa is an ancient grain. It is considered a complete protein, and all that means is it has 9 essential amino acids that our body can't make. And when you eat a protein, your stomach breaks it down into these amino acids, and they're the building blocks for your muscles and your immune function. So this is an excellent source of fiber and nutrition. So let's dump that in. And to make my quinoa, all I did was take a 1/2 cup of it, and I put it on my stovetop with 1.5 cups of water. I brought it to a boil, and then once it was at a boil, I covered it with my lid. And I simply just covered it and let it sit there for about 15 minutes and fluffed it with a fork once it was done. So we have everything in my bowl, and now we're already ready to make our dressing. So this has kind of an Asian influence in the dressing today, and it's really tasty. So our first ingredient in the dressing is our carrot. So these are really large. Your recipe does call for medium carrots, but because they're so big, we're just going to use 1 today. And we're simply going to peel it after we wash it. And we're going to chop it into cubes and put it in our blender or food processor. Whatever you have available to you is fine. And we just clean this up a bit. Beautiful orange color. Now another thing you can do to prevent cancer is eat a plant-based diet. Now decades of research went into this, that eating a plant-based diet truly helps bring your risk down. So with the plant-based diet, you want to eat things that grow from the ground. You want to limit your animal products and your meat. And what this does is it gives us lots of phytochemicals, which are quite literally plant compounds. It also helps increase the fiber in our diet, provide antioxidants, and because fruits and vegetables are naturally low in calories, it helps us maintain a healthy weight. And that's why they think the connection between plant-based diets and cancer preventive is linked. So one thing you can do is treat meat more like a condiment and have smaller quantities of it for more flavoring. You can also plan some vegetarian-based meals, like the one we're creating today. So we have our carrot rough chopped, and next we are going to get 2 tablespoons of lime juice, and we're just gonna squeeze this in my mixer. Limes are also antioxidant rich, and antioxidants fight off those evil villain free radicals in your body, and free radicals over time damage cells and can lead to cancer. So that's why it's so important to have antioxidant rich fruits and veggies. So there's about 1 tablespoon for half a lime. That's why we're using the whole lime today. The next ingredient in our dressing is olive oil, and we have 3 tablespoons. Great in monounsaturated fat for heart health. Then we have 2 tablespoons of real maple syrup, which comes from our maple trees, and a half teaspoon of sesame oil. We have 2 cloves of garlic. This is great for preventing colorectal cancer. Next, we have half a teaspoon of sea salt, an inch of ginger, and ginger is really great for patients that have cancer because it helps prevent nausea and a stomach upset. Then we have rice vinegar. You can find this at an Asian grocery store or most major ones. And we have 2 tablespoons of water. And that's it. So let's mix it up to get it started. And sometimes as you pulse it, it helps it mix better. It's getting nice and creamy. And almost there. Okay, our dressing is done. So we're gonna add that into our bowl and give it a good mix. Very colorful, very fresh, loaded with flavor, and nice and creamy. And I'm just gonna scoop it out because we don't wanna miss anything in our container. Now, I absolutely love this recipe because it's so fast and easy to make. And when I serve it at home, I tend to bake salmon and put it on top, but it's also great with a pan-fried chicken. Or alone, because we do have our complete protein and all of our vegetables in here. So we're having really beautiful color combinations going on in this bowl. I'm smelling the ginger, the sesame, the lime. Very fresh, very healthy. And what's nice is the kale and the cabbage are a little bit hardier, so this doesn't wilt quickly, and it can last in your refrigerator for about a day. Sometimes 2, if you have any leftovers, if it lasts that long. And what we're just looking for here is that the dressing is coating all of the leaves so we get the most infused flavor. And it's done. So let's put a little bit in our serving bowl. And get ready for our meal. I always like to have a little garnish on the top too. Perfect. So here is your very healthy cancer preventative salad with all these ingredients that are so good for your health at any stage in life. I hope you enjoy it and can make it with your kids this week. And I can't wait to see you again next week while we talk about how to make every bite count for heart health. Take care.